Hello, my name is Rachel, and I like playing with makeup. So today I am doing a chatty get ready with me. I feel like we haven't had a nice little sit down chat in a while, and I thought I could do that while I'm putting on my makeup and just catch you guys up on what's going on in my life. And just wanted to show off I love this cup. I've been using this non-stop, but I found these stickers also on Temu that you can decorate cups with. They're like transfer stickers, so you peel one sheet off, apply it, and then you peel another sheet off, and it's like really thin and smooth. So it should hopefully hold up. Of course, I'll have to hand washing it anyway, but this thing has been helping me get my water in every day. And it's always nice and cold. I'll show you that. Anyway, so let's see here. Guess I gotta start with some makeup. And I've been using this, got this in one of those Gothic Beauty magazine boxes. And they said it was a concealer, but it's like white and shimmery. I've been using it as a eyeshadow base, and it's been working great as an eyeshadow base. So, start with that. I don't know if you just heard Poose's mournful cry in the background. I'm getting ready to leave for the Gothic Cruise in just a couple of days. Like today is, I want to say Tuesday, and I'm leaving Friday. And she hates when the suitcase comes out, so she's been protesting for a few days now. Oops, looks like I got a little bit too much of that under my eyes. You can see the terrible concealer, because then it's just shimmery. Then you just are like highlighting your creases under your eyes. But still, great eyeshadow base. All right, and then next I'm going to tape up my sides, because I like to do that to get those sharp little edges, because I'm not good at freehanding those. But yeah, I'm really excited to be leaving for the cruise soon. I feel like it came so fast. Like, at first it seemed like it was forever away, and now it's already here. And everything is finally completed over at Bryant's garage. All of the updates and stuff has been completed. We're just doing the final touches, like the paint and trim and stuff like that. And of course, once that's all done, I'll definitely show you guys. I mean, I probably should have been showing like showing the processes, because I already like half finished the bathroom. But like the bathroom, the ceiling is half done, because I got those fun stickers, like they're like tile stickers from Temu, and they actually look really cool. I'm hoping they hold up to, you know, that bathroom isn't going to be used for showering super often, but there is a shower there, and I'm hoping it'll hold up to the moisture, because they are just stickers. They're like, each one's like this big, but they are just stickers. And then of course I'm tiling the floor, but I've only half finished both, because I need to order more of the ceiling tiles, but I can't do that until I get back from the cruise, because, you know, I don't want anything showing up while I'm gone. I'm actually going to place the order either Friday or Saturday from Florida, so that it'll probably be here about the time I get back, because I went through my orders and noticed it is an average of 10 days. So if I order it Friday or Saturday, I should get it like when I get back on that like Monday or whatever. So fingers crossed that works out for me, but I do need another pack of those. And I have all the floor tiles I need. Those were just from Amazon. I just only finished about half the floor, and then I haven't had a chance to go back down there, because, you know, I'm still in Richmond. And like when we get back from the Gothic Cruise, here I am just talking and talking and not doing any of my makeup. Let's see here. What should I work on next? Let's do... I want to use one of these. I got these at a CVS. They're by... I've already forgotten who they're by. LA Girl. And they are like duochrome liquid shadows. Now, I've been experimenting with them, and the dry down is really long. It takes forever to dry down, but they do dry down. So if I want to put them actually on my lids, what I have to do is put it on and then actually sit there with my eyes closed for like 5 minutes for it to fully dry down. Otherwise, it just completely, you know, transfers and leaves my crease and is terrible. Like if I let it dry down for those 5 minutes, it's better. It's still not perfect, but it's better. But today I'm actually going to not put it where the crease is. I'm going to put it up above. So But I think I might actually use this one today. I've been using this one a lot, but I think I'm going to use this one today. All right. So, and I'm still using the Lashy Doodle eyeshadow palette that I also got in that Gothic Beauty magazine subscription box. This has become one of my favorites. These blacks. This one is a nice rich black. This is a nice shimmery black, and then we have like a satin black. And I love all three of those blacks. They've all been really good. So I'm just going to put down a black base to start. And then on my lid, I'm actually going to go in with this one, which is like a green, reddish brown duochrome, because I think that might go nice with that more golden one I'm going to put over top. Only a little bit of fallout. And then I'm going to take this, and I'm just going to outline the top line of the shadow. So the red part is really showing up today. So yeah, when I get back from the Gothic Cruise, and over like just a little over a month after that is Dark Force Fest. So initially I was going to do the final move when we got back from when we got back from the cruise, but now I'm going to wait until after Dark Force, because I'm afraid if I move everything before Dark Force, I'm going to lose track, because I'm vending, so I need to make sure I'm keeping track of all of my scale mail and chain mail and other things that I sell. So I don't want to lose track of all that, and I'm afraid it'll get lost in the mix if I move first. So I've put off moving even further. Oh gosh. this is I'll get there. We're getting there. But after Dark Force, then I'm gonna move. And then, Christ, a month after Dark Force, we're doing a full week at a beach house. So this, like we do every year. Bryant puts this together every year down in North Carolina, like the Nag's Head, like Kill Devil Hills type area. So. So it's just nonstop, just stuff happening nonstop. And I'm still not sure about June, but in June is Magstock, which is an outdoor gaming music festival related to MagFest. I skipped MagFest. Bryant did go to MagFest. I skipped MagFest. I'm not sure if I'm going to skip Magstock, but that's like going to be right after, like a month after. So every month we have like an event. And I might skip MagFest. I might skip that. My poor cats, like, they're getting left alone for, well, I have a cat sitter. I have a cat sitter, obviously. But I'm not just leaving them alone for a full week. I have a cat sitter. But, they're going to be without me for a full week next week, and then they're going to be without me for a weekend. I do leave them alone for weekends, for Dark Force Fest, and then they're going to be without us for a week, and I should be fully moved by then for the next beach trip. And I feel bad, especially for that one, because they're going to be in a new house too that they've only been in for a month. So that's why I might stay home from Bagstock, and just so I can, spend time with the cats. But anyway. Let's see, where were we on this makeup thing? Okay, that should have dried down enough. I want to put something kind of shimmery underneath my brow bone. I don't really want to use glitters. Okay, so I'm going to use, this is like just a champagne shimmer. I think that might work. Okay, I might have covered up a little bit too much of my red there. So let me go back in with that and touch it up. I keep looking over my shoulder because I'm hearing like noises over my shoulder, but it's just the cat in the other room. It's just the way that it's echoing. It sounds like someone walking up behind me. And I know I'm looking into it. I would see if someone was, but it's like I keep looking at the door like, is there someone there? It's just the cats. It's always just the cats. And that's how I'm going to die, because I'm going to be like, it's just the cats, and it won't be just the cats that time. All right. But yeah, so those are the plans. I am still moving. It's just, and my savings will last. I've done the math. I'll be fine. I was getting a little worried. Oh, Christ, like I have a rental property in Winchester, Virginia, and just had to replace the water heater there, so that dwindled my savings even more. And I don't really make profit off of renting it. Basically, it's just they're just paying my mortgage for me, because that was my eventual retirement plan, was eventually I would move back to that townhouse. But that's probably not going to happen now, as long as everything goes well with Bryant and I. But, you know, I still have that. It was the first house I ever purchased back in the 90s when I was like 25. I purchased my first house, the townhouse. And it was, so I've kept it for that long. And it's always been sort of my safety, you know, security. If anything goes terribly wrong, I have that to fall back on. But I rented it under market value like 6 or 7 years ago, maybe even longer now. I can't remember how long those tenants have been in there. And it's severely under market value now, but my mom keeps telling me I have to raise the rent, and I keep putting it off and keep putting it off, but I think I'm going to have to, because like every 6 months to a year, they clog the kitchen sink. And I have these amazing plumbers out there that, you know, I call them up and they help me out with all of that, take care of all that for me. But it's like every 6 months to a year, there's like a $500 to $600 plumbing bill because they keep pouring grease down the kitchen sink, even though the plumber has told them to stop doing that. So I'm going to have to raise the rent, because, you know, between community fees and, of course, you know, for all the repairs, because it's an older home, obviously. I bought it in the 90s, and I think it was 10 years old when I bought it. And it's just, you know, I'm going to, unfortunately, I'm not by much, though. I'm not going to raise it by much, maybe just $100, but I got to do something, because it's like sometimes bordering on I'm not making any money off of it at all. I would like to keep that at least, you know, a couple $100 a month, but no, it all gets rolled back into it. But, you know, that's fine. That's normal. And even if I raise it by $100, they're still paying well under market value in that area. So, all right, where are we? Let's take the tape off. I am really, really going to miss this house when I move. Do any of you get attached to like places you live? Because I get emotionally attached to my houses. This is my third house I've ever purchased, and like I'm even still slightly emotionally attached to an apartment I had back when I was like 22. It's weird. It's like I still dream about them. Oh, I'm putting on a primer, and hopefully I didn't have too much makeup on my finger. Too much eyeshadow on my finger. I'm about to smear all over my face. Oh my goodness. But yeah, so I get this weird emotional attachment to my houses. I regret selling my one in Centerville, but the homeowners association there was just kind of really hard to deal with, so it just didn't seem worth it to turn it into a rental and have to deal with, like, they were annoying as a, you know, actual resident of, like, I lived there for like 15 years, and they were annoying as a resident of 15 years. I can't even imagine how annoying they would be to a landlord. So I did sell, but I regret it, because it was an excellent location, and it was like the last affordable house in all of Northern Virginia, like when I bought it. No longer. And I'm going to miss this one a lot too. There's just, you know, it's just, I don't know what it is. I give my houses like personalities, and and almost make them entities. It's weird. I don't know. But where am I? Okay. Next I'm going to do some face powder. But yeah, do any of you experience that, where you get emotionally attached to places? Like Brian said he doesn't. So I'm not sure if it's a normal thing or not. Can't wait to get to the Caribbean next week, and hopefully that nice humid air will take care of some of this dryness I have going on. I get dry patches, especially like down here around my chin in the winter. Oh, so yeah. But that Caribbean air, like, I've done I think it was a February cruise before, which is about the same as a March cruise. And in the Caribbean, it's still super nice and beautiful and warm. So I'm looking forward to that. But you also have to, make sure you pack for when you get home. It might be cold. So when you fly home, you don't want to be stuck in just your little sundress. So I have to also make sure I have, like, my coat and some warm travel clothes. Okay. Where am I? Bit of eyeliner, I think, is next. I've got this ZC eyeliner, which is actually pretty nice. I've been using it fairly often. I went through a phase where I wasn't using eyeliner at all, and I was just using eyeshadow under the eye. And now I'm back to putting eyeliner, but just under the eye, not on the top of the eye. And it's actually funny because way back when, in the 90s, I didn't wear a lot of makeup. Like, in high school, I didn't wear makeup at all. I would always joke I had the only mother that instead of was like, "You're wearing too much makeup," was like, "Please, Rachel, just a little blush. Come on, and just try to look alive." So I just wasn't interested in it when I was younger. I actually didn't really start playing a lot with makeup until probably, I don't know, my late 30s. Like maybe just over 10 years ago is when I started trying to figure it out, because like I have really hooded eyelids, and previous, like, I would try to follow tutorials, but then I would open my eyes and everything I did was just gone because I didn't understand what was happening with the hooded eyelid. So it took me a long time to figure out how to work around a hooded eyelid. But when I did first start wearing makeup in the 90s, when I first started clubbing, I still hardly wore any makeup. I would wear eyeliner, but again, only under my eye. I would wear like a black eyeliner like this, but just black eyeliner under my eye. Maybe some sort of eyeshadow, and this would all be like cheap drugstore makeup, which back then was terrible makeup. Back when you could get those really long, Wet n Wild black eyeliners that you had to sharpen. They were like 99¢, and you'd have to put a lighter under them to warm them up to smear them on. And then there was this lipstick that was like the most popular color of lipstick in the 90s from goths. Like, it was this, what was it by? It was like, was it Maybelline? But it was like a dark black cherry color, but it was always out of stock in all of the local drugstores. Let's see here. I mean, it probably wasn't just goths, but it was like a nice dark, deep reddish purple color, if I remember correctly, but where it was dark enough where in a dark club it could look black. Some of you probably know what lipstick I'm talking about and probably remember that. Let's see here. What color do I put? I'm just using this Anastasia highlight palette just to put a little bit of highlight in the corner of my eye. Just a little bit of white highlight. Nothing too much here. Okay. And let's see here. I'm going to do a little bit of contour. So I recently had 2 vending events. They were very small ones. They were just nightclub vending events, where I take a smaller selection of my stuff. And I did reasonably well, considering they're only like 4 to 5 hour events, like the one I just did at Fallout, which is Richmond's local 24/7 goth alternative club. Well, not 24/7, but you know what I mean. Like, that's the club is mainly goth and alternative lifestyle type club. And then the other one, it was a monthly event. No, every other month event called the Witching Hour, which is actually a club night that Bryant and I met at, but we met at when they were in Williamsburg, but they're now in Petersburg at this great little sushi restaurant that has really yummy food. So it's always a treat. I like Fallout's food a lot too, so I always get excited with both of them because I'm like, yay, I can go eat the food. Let's see here. I feel like I didn't do very well on this point here. It's a little bit not pointy. but it'll have to do. I never get your eyes. They're always what is supposed to be cousins, not or sisters, not twins or something like that. But mine are like distant cousins, not twins. Maybe I just need to pull a little more black in there. Yeah, so I had really fun at both of those events, and I also was able to earn money to pay my cat sitter, as well as have a little extra spending cash. You know, because you always want to take some cash, actual cash with you when you go on the cruise. I like to take some ones to tip, and then there's usually tips already included, but I still like to, if I can, give $1 extra here and there. And then I always leave like room service. You always have to tip for room service, and then I always leave at least 20 for the crew that cleans your room the whole week. I always leave that on the dresser when I'm vacating the room at the end of the week. So, and let's see, what do we have next? Okay, I'm not doing false lashes today. I'm too lazy for all of that. So I'm just going to put I'm too lazy for all that. I'm going to put on 10 coats of mascara. Oh, and I forgot to point out, or maybe I did point out, but I'm wearing my Haunted Mansion headband that was gifted to me by Pixie from the channel Seakwin. I'm going to link her channel down in the description box below. Go check her out. She does a lot of thrift and crafty stuff. Now this mascara I'm starting out with is from the Cream Shop. It was like supposed to be anime eyes, and it's actually a really god-awful mascara. But it has this really tiny brush that is good for like separating. So I start with this one to get the separation, and then I go in with the ones that are more clumping, as it were, because they're volumizing, which just means more clumping. But I start out by separating them with this, and then I get a little more separation in my end result. I also end with this one. But yeah, as a mascara on its own, it's pretty terrible. I think I found it at like TJ Maxx, and it had cute packaging. And it promised me anime eyes, which it does not deliver. Next, I'm doing one of the Essence Lash Princess mascaras, which are actually some of my favorite cheap mascaras. Like, my favorite expensive mascara was Thrive, but I just can't bring myself to pay that much for a mascara. But I got one in an Ipsy once, and it was awesome. It's always great when you stab yourself in the eye with the wand. Ooh. Now I've got a watery eye, and now I'm going to smear everything. Okay. And then next, I'm going in with this CoverGirl that I got in one of the Walmart quarterly beauty boxes. Got a little bit of mascara under my eye. Okay, and then I'm finishing it off with one more layer of this one. But again, it's more just for that separating brush. I feel like the eyelashes on this side of my face are longer than the ones on this side. But there's my 10 layers of mascara. And that's just going to be that for today. And what else do we have? Oh, let's put on a little bit of highlight. But yeah, I'm trying to think. Is there anything else going on in my life? I don't think so. I think I've covered everything. Cruise and moving and, you know, renovations. Oops, didn't want that one. What do we have left? I guess just lips. I guess we can just do lips and we can be done. So yeah, I think I've talked. And like I said, I think I've talked about everything. So I think we're good. We're there in the final stretch. And let me just get this done. So I'm going to try this Fenty Beauty. I kind of forgot I had. It's like a black. Maybe it's just because I'm so purple, but I feel like it has a purple undertone to it. It's not like a black. But I'm going to top it off with this Lipstick Queen. It looks black, but it's like a black gloss. So if you put it on by itself, it's just sheer. But I'm going to try and see if that, like, well, if I put it over this one, if it'll get some shine. And I, of course, do have blacker lipsticks. Things are a mess. I can't find a lot of stuff right now. Some stuff I've already packed up and moved. But yeah, so I guess this is going to be our look for today. Sorry if today's video was a little disjointed. Like, my brain, I've had so much brain fog recently. I feel so scattered all the time. I don't know. I guess I'm kind of glad that I'm not working right now, because I'm not sure how I would juggle all of that with the moving and the other things I'm doing. I don't know what's happening. My short-term memory is getting worse. My long-term memory is failing a little bit. I'm just, like, earlier, before filming this video, I spent like 20 minutes looking for my phone. I had it, and then I didn't. And this happens to me way more than it should, because I don't leave the house. It's not like I left it somewhere. It's in the house. And I had to actually get my old phone, boot it up, and its battery was dead. But I was hoping if I sent myself some messages, I could make this phone ding, because for once, I didn't have it on Do Not Disturb. Because I had heard it ding earlier, I just couldn't trace it down from that ding. And that plan didn't work out for me, but then I found it, finally. Somewhere that I don't even know why I put it there. It was on the back of the couch all the way towards the door. So not even like where I was sitting, where it would have made sense for me to have maybe put it when I went to do something else. I don't know. But anyway, so we're down to just some setting spray. But yeah, that's it. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you did enjoy this. If you did, please give me a thumbs up. If you didn't, feel free to give me a thumbs down, and please tell me all about it in the comments below. Yeah, and I'm not sure I like how the makeup look came out, but it's what I'm going with. I'm only doing my makeup right now to film a couple more videos. So it's not a big deal. Anyway, if you enjoyed it, give it a thumbs up. If you didn't enjoy it, give it a thumbs down, and tell me all about it in the comments below. And please subscribe to the channel. And I hope everyone is just staying happy, healthy, and safe in this incredibly crazy world we're living in. And I will talk to you all soon. Bye-bye.